What's up, ladies? Welcome back to another video on the Dan Frampton channel. I'll be your host today, Dan Frampton, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different here on the channel. We're going to be doing a multi-topic video. We're going to be taking a look at MGK, Toby Morse, a Chinese hardcore band playing in a McDonald's. Plus, Vein and Inclination both released music videos, and I'm going to give those a peep and tell you what I think of them. All that today in this very first ever multi-topic video on the channel. So let's start with the first story. We're going to be talking about Toby Morse and him breaking edge. Well, not really, okay? He had a colonoscopy and he had to take some, anesthesia to go to sleep so they could, examine his buttocks. And he woke up and he did a story all high out of his mind on Instagram. And I couldn't show that story because it was 24 hours after the fact that I decided to make this video. So I don't have that footage. But he was all out of it. And he was like, am I still a straight edge man if I did the darn drugs to get them up my butt? And yeah, he's still straight edge. I don't think he actually broke edge or anything. But here he is, being like, yesterday I faced my fears after canceling 5 times. Good work facing your fears, Toby Morse. Very inspirational. I've never been put under. I've never been high. I haven't been in the hospital since I was a kid. About to be 52, and I was due for a colonoscopy. I'm not gonna read the whole post. If you wanna go see it, there he is. But look how terrified this man looks. Congratulations on getting through your first ever colonoscopy, Mr. Toby Morse. I'm not looking forward to mine. I think I will have this exact same expression on my face. This next video comes to us from Chinese hardcore band Guyware, and they're performing in a McDonald's. That's right, they did their own Denny's Grand Slam inside of a McDonald's in the year 2018. So let's give this a peep and see how legitimate and amazing it is. Oh my god, check out this chick in her fucking hammer throw two-step here in the middle. Holy smokes. That's a slam dancer right there. Very professional. I think I'm gonna have to do a whole fucking dedicated Pit Pros just for this video. This is unreal. Oh my god, this fucking song slaps. The people are fucking into it. This is legitimately a McDonald's, 24 hours, with some crispy fries. God damn, the band looks cool as fuck. Sound fucking cool. Let's take a look at the Chinese hardcore scene. We got the guy with the fucking dreadlocks out front, wearing the blazer, ironically, very cool. Then you got the guy in the Dickie shorts and the Vans fucking skate shoes, looking pretty hardcore, but also kind of pop punk. Oh, and then back here you got the hype goons that are fucking so hyped about the songs. They're fucking like hardcore cheerleaders, It's pretty fucking sick to see that part of the culture exists out there too. And I will be honest, this is my first kind of like introduction to the Chinese hardcore scene as a whole. Holy shit, the guy with the Thrasher shirt and the 5-panel hat. God damn, this is a legitimate hardcore scene over there in China. Chengdu City. That's fucking so sick. This thing only has fucking 1,800 views on it. So if you want to go check this thing out, I really suggest that you do because it's fucking unbelievably cool. Big hugs. Hell yeah. Alright, so they're legitimate. And I'm like, that's not a lot of views. So I went to their channel. And then I'm like, holy shit, they have live sets where their band logo is in like neon lights above them. Holy shit, this must have so many views. 14 views? What the fuck? It makes no sense to me because they're very tight, very chill, very cool band that people seem to fucking really love them. They're on stage, it looks like with a bunch of money producing this thing, but yet there's no views and there's like nobody fucking subscribe to these guys. I don't understand what's going on over here in China, and I don't think I'm built to understand what's going on over here in China. Okay, so vein.fx just put out a music video because their record comes out March 4th, which is very soon. So let's see what this thing is all about. Okay, yeah, that was very sick. It was kind of slow and atmospheric, a bit psychedelic, a bit dark and disturbing, and all of those things really worked really well together because vein.fx really know how to work with just like sound palettes and putting together these like soundscapes underneath like metalcore, nu metal type instrumentals. It's very fucking cool. There's like this mix of clean vocals and screaming, and both are really fucking fucking good. I cannot wait until March 4th when these motherfuckers drop their goddamn record off Cold Casket Activities, the record label, and I think this is gonna be fucking amazing. So this song, Wavery, from vein.fx, is fucking so sick. Came out like 3 hours ago, and that's not the only recent video that has come out. And I'm gonna be talking about another hardcore video here very soon, but before we get to that, we gotta discuss some cringe. Now, I have not taken in this video in whole yet. I've heard some things, I've seen some screenshots of some things, I saw some memes, and I felt a little bit dark and disturbed myself. All of this stuff screams hide your children to me, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is a really wholesome, amazing song, but we're gonna be talking about this 32-year-old fucking guy just entering his emo phase like a fucking pathetic piece of shit loser that he is, fucking been doing hip-hop the whole time, doesn't have a goddamn clue about punk or emo culture, and here he is falling in love with an emo girl, like a 17-year-old emo girl at the age of 32. Seems a little sus to me, bro, but maybe it fucking isn't. Maybe it's so wholesome, and maybe I'm gonna really support this relationship. Is fucking Megan Fox supposed to be the emo girl? I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem like a goddamn emo girl. What does she think about all this fucking shit? I don't know. Let's give this a fucking spin. Okay, I'm not gonna bother listening to or watching any more of this fucking music video. This is the creepiest, most sus thing I've ever seen. When he came out, he was just like, hey, I'm gonna be this pop punk guy. I was like, no, these are gonna be the worst songs ever. And I was fucking right. They were the worst songs ever. He took pop punk, the fucking corpse of pop punk, and just fucked it publicly. And I couldn't understand why anyone was letting this happen, let alone Travis Barker, who's supposed to be like the gatekeeper of all this. But instead of being the gatekeeper of all this, he's just tagging along for the ride because he can't live with the fact that his star is fading and he needs to be the pop punk guy until he fucking dies. So he's gonna be holding on to the Willow Smiths and the fucking MGKs and the goddamn Avril Lavignes until he's fucking 6 feet under, and I think it's the most pathetic, cringy shit in the goddamn world. I might do a whole fucking video on Travis Barker and how sad I think he's become, but I don't know if I want to go hating on him that much. I want to be hating on MGK that much because this guy is out here trying to fuck 13-year-olds while going out with a 37-year-old to kind of fucking mask the whole thing. I don't know what he's fucking thinking. Who's listening to this song? Who is this song for? Is this song for 14-year-olds and being like, hey, emo girls, you know all the words to the trap songs. Well, back when emos were a thing, there were no trap songs to know the words of. Fucking MGK, you know nothing about this goddamn culture. You know nothing about the goddamn scene. Get the fuck out of it. We don't want you here. We don't want you around punk. We don't want you around emo. We don't want you around the alternative culture. Go back to getting slayed by Eminem on the regular. Fuck you and fuck this. I hate you so fucking much. I need something sick. We're gonna be moving on to a video from a band that I covered maybe a couple days ago, maybe yesterday. I don't know when I'm posting this thing, but it's straight edge band Inclination, and they have a fucking music video coming out, which means they probably have a record coming out, and I think that this thing is gonna be so fucking sick. And right off the top, we have an Aesop quote. We hang the petty thieves and appoint the great ones to public office. Whatever, Aesop, that's not correct. That fucking song was unreal. That breakdown was so beefy and was so thick. This band kind of gives me like mid-90s floor punch mouthpiece vibes, you know? Very much hoodie goons, big, thick X's on the hands. You know where these guys stand. That line is drawn really deep through that sand. On guitar, you got that Knocked Loose guy. You know the guy who plays guitar for Knocked Loose, the bald guy who does all the head banging and the guitar playing? Yeah, that guy. But I do have some criticisms. The video is just kind of boring. It's just a band playing live in a warehouse type video. Absolutely no creative liberties taken. Very straightforward, very boring. However, there were some really good slam dancing moves demonstrated by the members of the band, and I gotta say, they were very professional looking. But between this song, Thoughts and Prayers, and that Vein song, Wavery, I think that this song is one that I prefer because it's more down the alley of sounds that I just like more. But the Vein song is, I think, objectively like a more dense piece of creative work. Okay, all that was all very good. That was all very serious. Now it's time to talk about crowd killing again. Yes, I know, we're fucking driving this topic into dust here on the channel, but I saw this thing on r/hardcore, a subreddit that I'm banned from, by the way, and I thought since I can't comment on the thing that I would just make a video about it. So here we are. Crowd killing will always be a part of hardcore, and it looks like we're in a Walmart here. People are selecting some toys. We got some plushies. Okay, true. Oh no! Okay, so then this guy comes in and just starts throwing some high throws. He's got some low throws going, but mostly he's just throwing plushies all over the floor. Oh, and he's got some friends. They're not even slam dancing. They're just pretending to fuck the bears and they're just throwing them down. Those aren't slam dance moves. Those are disrespectful moves. That's not crowd killing. That's crowd raping. That's some G.G. Allen type bullshit. Elbow drop in the middle of, oh my fucking God, we gotta take a look at that. Middle of the aisle, Walmart elbow drop. 1, 2, 3, here it comes, boom! Which it is a pretty sick looking elbow drop. If I were to analyze this mosh pit, I will have to say that that was technically sound, okay? He had no fucking qualms throwing that elbow onto concrete, and you love to see it. Oh my God, punches to the face, stomp in a mud hole, stomp in a mud hole, big middle fingers. These guys are assholes, okay? I gotta just say that right away. I know it sounds like I'm kind of like celebrating this kind of behavior, but if you're going into a fucking store and throwing the product all over the fucking ground and you're getting away with it, well, I think that that's bullshit. The fucking cops or the fucking tough guys of the community should get called in as reinforcements to kick the shit out of these motherfuckers. Who do you think you are, going into a store and fucking just throwing the product all over the place and throwing some elbows for some fucking clout on the internet? Pathetic. Kicking the same teddy bear over and over and over again when you have a selection of all these other ones. That is some seriously sick fucking behavior. What are you doing, man? That is so fucking pathetic, dude. What is the point of that? You just got on top of the fucking plush animal and started punching its face off? Yeah, you're big, you're tough, you're a big cool guy, you fucking hoodie goon piece of shit. And then you're like talking trash as you're walking away like you've actually won a fight. Fuck you. Crowd killing will always be part of hardcore. This thing's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Goddamn, fuck you guys. And to finish it off, let's just watch these ants perform a circle pit of death. Okay, that's going to be about it. That's all I want to talk about today. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, I want to know why down there in the comments. I'm just trying out some new formats, seeing what will work here on the channel. If this didn't work, no big deal, that's fine. But until my next upload, watch another upload.